Hi everybody, I'm the Reluctant Reviewer.
And I am Kewpie83.
This is part 4 of our collector guide series.
The end.
The end, the last
finale.
one. Don't look for a 5. This one is just other things that you might be interested in looking at that have guides. And we happen to have them. So we're going to start on your side.
So we'll start with My Little Pony. So there's this World of My Little Pony book, The Unauthorized Guide for Collectors by Deborah Burge. It's a second edition by Schiffer Books. And it's a nice book. It's my mom's collector guide for ponies. So it has color pictures and some information about each thing. I don't think it's separated by years, but you can see the different lines. So that's a fun
And Paradise
resource.
Estates.
Yeah, and it has like the play sets and stuff.
Everything that goes in it.
Erasers and stampers, and there's like a card in there, watches, so some of the extra stuff that's not pony related, or that is pony related but not a pony.
Cool.
And then this is the price guide in my collection, which is the My Little Ponies G1 Collector's Inventory, and they have it for all the generations, so you can find the G2 and G3. I don't know if there's a G4 one. But I have the G1 one because that's what I like to collect. And there's a Mimic on the back who's sadly far too expensive for me to get, but I really want one. But this one's nice because it is divided by years, and it's done on paper so that it's not like glossy, so you can check if you have a pony, which I probably have to do one day. But it shows a picture of each pony, talks about the line, and it goes by year. So you can look at the rainbow ponies from year 2 or 3 or whatever. All the baby ponies. So all the glitter, twinkle eye ponies, all those things.
Aww,
and it does have prices, but still.
Don't go by
them.
them.
Don't go by them. It's just not, they're not right. So yeah, and it has mail order ponies as well, which is always nice to see. So yeah, that's the My Little Pony G1 Collector's Inventory. Highly recommend this book series. The person who wrote it actually is the person that does the My Little Pony Fair.
Ah, there we go. This one is Character Toys and Collectibles, and Character Toys and Collectibles second series also. So if you like to look at the tin toys and all the fun things like Fort Apache, the forts, and very early stuff, Mickey Mouse, all the Disney-ana stuff.
Fun things.
And it's all in color, so it can give you ideas for the flea market when you want to go and shop, or if you're going to a big toy show, you'll find some of these in a bunch of booths. So you can at least know, oh, isn't that cute? I like that Pinocchio. If you have a Disney-ana family member, I have a couple of Disney-ana family members that have lots of things, ideas. Oh, look at that.
Space and superhero
The
toys.
space is really cool too. So you can see all the different little fun things you can buy that kids used to play with years and years and years and years ago,
Westerns.
with some history in the back. And then the second series, which is more fun pictures and lunch boxes and thermoses, and a lot of cowboy stuff in this one, and more Disney-ana. Oh, the
That's
Snow
fun.
White marionette. She's pretty. Tootsie Toys, early Tootsie Toys, things like that. So it's a fun book just to go and look in and dream and think, oh, if I had $1 million, I could get all these.
So we also have the Star Wars. The 5th edition, over 10,000 photos. It's a bunch, you know Star Wars. They've made a gazillion toys based on Star Wars. So this is a Super Collector's Wish Book Identification and Value Guide by Jeffrey Carlton. And it has quite a bit in here in terms of stuff they've released. There's definitely, like, this is art animation cells.
Wow.
There's backpacks and carry bags.
Look at all those bags.
Right. There's belt buckles. There's so much. And it's a recent book, so you'll have stuff that Hot Topic released in here, and stuff that like Kenner released back in the day. So bookmarks, books. There's not pictures for everything, but there's prices and names for everything.
Pictures are small.
Right. Cake decorating supplies. Like you can see how much.
Oh, all the
C3PO
Wilton cake
pan would
pans.
be.
That's cool.
So there's a bunch of different costumes, masks, clothing, pins, medallions. So there's a lot in here if you're a Star Wars collector. It does go over the action figures as well, but that's like the least that's the least interesting
Yeah, it's
thing
fun to
me.
see all the other extra stuff.
Packaging for
The soda
pop.
cans, yeah.
So there's
Really
a ton.
neat.
There's a ton of stuff in here. I'm sure my mom will go through this one on her own. Pogs. There's like Pogs. Role-playing game stuff. There's a ton of
role-playing miniatures. Wow.
Yeah. Play sets. Fun
Action
book if you're a Star
figures.
Wars collector, but then again, like my mom said, the pictures are small, but they
They are
list a
small.
ton of stuff that's been sold under the Star Wars name.
Electronic games. Cool.
Yeah. So that's the Star Wars Super Collector's Wish Book.
That's how I will spend my Sunday. Maybe you like teddy bears. Maybe you like Steiff teddy bears. This is the Steiff Identification and Price Guide by Linda Mullins. Definitely, if you're a Steiff collector, you need a collector's book out there. Now, there might be other ones out there. This is just one that I happened to find.
And if you like animal plushies, things of that nature, and you haven't looked up Steiff, you definitely should. There's some really cute ones, and I feel like that's one of the collectibles that's slightly dying. I don't know any young collectors that collect Steiff.
Aww.
And always at the booths, I don't see as many people go into the Steiff booths at shows.
It's because they're so expensive.
They are very expensive too, but I don't know. I feel like Steiff needs to more people need to collect it.
It does. It does need a younger group. But there's lots of pictures, and you can find all the different Steiffs. And just don't follow the price guide because it's totally changing.
It's wrong.
Another thing that everybody has it probably in a drawer somewhere are McDonald's Collectibles. This is the second edition. I don't know why I don't have a first edition. Identification and Value. So it shows you all the different Happy Meal toys that you probably have or may find at a swap sale. I know they put them in big giant bins. And I just recently bought some at a garage sale. Someone's mom thought that she'd be able to retire on them. And sadly, no, you can't retire on Happy Meal toys. But she had some that I'd never seen. So it shows you all the different sets. So if you need to find one to make a complete set, you're going to find it in here.
Yeah.
And all the other things also that they did. The
Plates.
McDonald's plates. We all have those in our drawers.
Tableware,
and what else?
And it's not a complete Happy Meal guide. I mean, this was published a while back, so it does stop.
Watches, miscellaneous stuff, frisbees, sports, baseballs that say McDonald's on them, clocks, telephones. Oh, that's so cute. I like the Ronald McDonald telephone. That's adorable.
That is cute.
Side collection I'm thinking of. But all sorts of fun stuff, cookie jars, big giant figures, the Muppets that came out, and you could get them at McDonald's. And even the dolls. Those are adorable. There's a Cindy outfit as a McDonald waitress.
Yeah, that one's
and
super
the
cute.
Barbie one, that's a Skipper one, right?
That's a Skipper outfit,
Yeah.
yes. And there's a Takara one that they don't show there. There's like a Takara in a McDonald's uniform.
And even a porcelain doll, McMemories, the official McDonald Collectors Club, complete with Ronald McDonald doll. So a bunch of really cool things that you're going to look at and you're going to say, wait, I don't remember that. And maybe they weren't, available in your market, but they were in somebody else's market. So it's a really kind of cool book.
Yeah.
And then we have these books.
Yeah, the Ningyo books are all about Japanese dolls, and Japanese dolls have just a really unique look to them. So it's by...
Oops, hold on, let me see. The McDonald's book is by Gary Henriquez and Audra Duval. Okay, now we're on to Japan.
So these are books on Ningyo, Japanese dolls. So
That you can say that, I'm impressed.
It's by Alan Scott Pate, who has a amazing collection of this style of dolls. And he has a Facebook page, and he occasionally shows off some of his stuff. So find him on Facebook, and you can see some of his dolls. But these are really fun books. They're relatively recent, within the past 10 years or so. So you should still be able to find these, but they're heavy. And there's a lot of information on the style of dolls, and there's so many different classifications of Japanese dolls, and these books go over all of it.
No, these are mostly the war ones. Is this what this book is?
I don't think it's most. I think it goes through all of
The
them.
military?
Yeah, like it goes through the children's dolls and then some of the other ones. So these are really great, especially if you like pictures or if you want to learn about this style of doll and how culturally dolls are treated in Japan, which is great. There's a lot of text in here, but it's
A lot of history.
a lot of history, and it's fun kind of learning about it. I really do like the look of some Nino dolls, the childlike ones that would have been like child's play dolls, less of the like statue ones, but more of the ones children would actually play with. So
they consider these big art books.
yes, coffee table books. It's for sure a coffee table book.
So we're done with that, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found something that maybe you'll look for and hunt and put in your book collection too.
Yeah, and let us know what you thought of this series, or if you want to see more, get more information. Blah, blah, blah. So
I don't have any more show.
So let us know if you own any of the books that we've showed you today,
And if they've been helpful.
right? Or if there's books you have in your collection that you think are amazing and we should add to our collection, because there's so many books out there. My mom was saying that she'd really like a book on like Canadian dolls or other international dolls, things of that nature. So we're definitely always on the hunt for good reference material, because you never know. I mean, yeah, the internet's great and all, but you never know what's accurate. You never know what's right, and you never know if the internet goes out, you're stuck. Like you need
book
will
physical
always work.
book.
If the internet goes out and you rely on it, you're done.
That's the library history in us.
Yeah. Also, another place to look for doll books, check your local library. Usually the collections aren't huge,
No, they're usually very small.
but sometimes a local doll club will have donated to the library. So check that out, or you can interlibrary loan books really easily too. So
Or you can ask your library to get a book to keep in their collection.
So yeah, if you want to test one out, check it out from your library.
I know you had a few that were for the wardrobes, for the sewing that you got me, and that I used for a little bit.
For the sashes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Which...
no, it was the baby.
Oh,
It was the baby.
yes. So yeah, that's a great resource as well. So you don't have to buy these books. You could just borrow them.
Right.
But yeah, let us know all those things in the comment area, and we'll
We'll talk to you
soon.
later.
Bye.